Okay, so we're looking at factorising. And the first question you should always ask if you're asked to factorise something is there highest common factor? So you might be familiar with this from National 4, but it's always good to go over it, the basics. So let's have a little look at this expression. This would be the simplest sort of expression you could really factorise. We're saying, is there a number that goes into both of these terms? Or not just a number, in fact, it could also be one of these variables, one of the letters. So here, let's look at the numbers first. We've got a 2 and a 2, which means our highest common factor is in fact 2. So you take the 2. There are no variables that are the same because this has got an x and this is a y. So we can't take out a highest common factor of the variables. Your highest common factor is just 2. Open the brackets. Now what goes inside the brackets is what you would have to multiply the 2 by to get back to this original one. So 2 times x would get you back to 2x. And then you've got plus y. 2 brackets x plus y. And just to show what that means, let's multiply out this bracket. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times plus y is plus 2y, which takes you back to the original expression. So that's all we're doing. Like I said, that was maybe quite a straightforward example. So we'll maybe do one more straightforward example. Let's do 25b minus 20. So is there a highest common factor? Yes, there is, because 5 goes into both of these numbers that are there. 5, there are no letters, variables that are the same in each one, so 5 is your highest common factor. You've got your highest common factor, you open the bracket. 5 times what would get you back to 25? That would be 5, but also you've got the b, because you need 5b. 5 times 5b is 25b. Okay, done. Then you've got minus 20, so 5 times minus 4 would get you back to minus 20. And that's you for that one as well. Okay, let's look at one that might have some of the variables in common as well. Let's look at this. X, y squared plus x, a squared. So actually no numbers in this one at all, but do we have anything that's in common? A highest common factor? And yes, we do, because x is in this one and x is in that one. So x is your highest common factor. You take that out, open up the bracket. X times y squared would get you back to xy squared. So that's your first thing. And hopefully you've seen for the other one, plus a squared. And that's you for that as well. Okay, let's look at another one. We're going to do 24a minus 16ab. Right, so looking at the numbers first, is there a highest common factor? What goes into 24 and goes into 16? And that would be 4, would be the highest one that goes in. They both also can be divided by 2, but you're always looking for the highest one. So 4 goes into both of them. And are there any variables that are in both of these terms as well? And yes, there is, because there's an a in this one and an a in the second one. So we have 4a as the highest common factor. Open the brackets. So 4a times what gets you back to 24a. So you need 4 times 6. And that's all you need, because a times just 1 would be a. So 4a, and you've got 6, minus 4a times what would get you back to 16ab. So look at the numbers first. We need 4 times 4 to get you back to the 16. We don't need anything for the a because we've already got the a there, but we do need to put in a b. 4b. If you're not sure if you've done it right, you can always multiply it out the bracket. So go back the way, just to double check. All right, we're going to do one more example, and then you can go off and try some yourself. This one we're going to do 10b squared c minus 15 BCD. So a few things to look at here. Look at each term in turn. Equals. So looking at the numbers, is there a number that goes into 10 and goes into 15? Yes, there is. It's 5. So we've got 5. Do we have a b in each? We have a b squared there and we have a b there. So yes, we do. We have a b that goes into both. Do we have a c in each? Yes, we do. But we only have a d in this second term, so that is our highest common factor. 5bc. Open the brackets. Okay, looking at the numbers. 5 times what gets you to 10? That's 2. b times what would get you to b squared? You would need another b. b times b is b squared. And c times what would get you c? So actually you don't need anything for that because that's already there. Next one. Minus 5 times what would get you to the 15? And that is 3. The b and the c we've already got here, so we don't need them inside the bracket, but we do need the d. And that is you. Right, so that's highest common factor, factorising by highest common factor, so maybe you can try some of the examples yourself.